Hi, 8th graders. You just got done watching a video about ordering and how chaotic it can be when you don't combine like items together, right? So picture if you go to Subway and you're putting together a long item or a long order, and then all of a sudden, it's like I want a medium Coke and a medium Sprite and a milk and another milk and another milk. You want to combine all of those things together. And that's really what the focus of our lesson today is how do we combine like items? That's what we're focusing on. So when we look at these type of problems, we want to combine all of the like items together. So when I look at this one, I see some X's and Y's, and our focus is going to be on the variables, all right? Which variables are the same? We want to group them together and then figure out what the sum or the difference is of those. So with this one, an X and a minus 7X are like terms. Notice how I box in that sign. That helps me remember if it should be a positive or a negative. And so I box in those signs. Then I have Y's. I'm going to use circles. And again, I'm going to include that sign in front of it so that we make sure we know if it's positive or negative. And now we're going to group them together. So I have 2X minus 7X. 2 minus 7 is negative 5. So negative 5X. And I have 3Y plus Y. If there's no number in front of the Y, we assume it's a 1. Because anything times 1 is itself. So we're going to put a 1 right here. 3 plus 1 is 4Y. That is a simpler way of saying 2X plus 3Y minus 7X plus 1Y. Looking at this one over here, I have negative 8A and negative 2A. They are both A's, so I can combine both together. Again, I'm boxing in that sign so that I know if it's positive or negative. So negative 8 minus 2 is negative 10A. I'm combining those two like terms together. Looking at number 3. Like terms have to have the same variable to the same power. So in this case, I have 2n squareds. So 2n squared minus n squared. Notice how I'm circling or boxing in that sign. The 4 is all by itself. So 2 minus, if there's no number, we assume it's a 1. 2 minus 1 is 2. Nope, just kidding, made a mistake. Let's try this again. 2 minus 1 is 1. See, even your teacher makes mistakes. Plus 4. Now, if you wanted to write it as n squared plus 4, that also works. That'll also work just fine. Take a look at the last one. 3x plus 2y plus 7z. How is this one different than what we've seen? You're right. There are no like terms. So this one we would write 3x plus 2y plus 7z. They are like terms. So this is what we're doing today, is focusing on combining like terms. Take a look up here. We said on the last slide that like terms have to have the same power and the same exponent, okay? Or same power and same base. So when I look at here, I see all x's. Not all of them are like terms though. So 3x squared is going to be by itself because it's the only one with a squared. The other two, we're going to combine those two together. So we have a negative 7x and a positive 9x. So when I combine these together, 3x squared is all by itself. Negative 7 plus 9, negative 7 plus 9 is positive 2x. That is as simplified as it gets. You cannot combine two terms that have the same variable but different exponents. Keep that in mind. They have to have the same power and the same base. Looking over here, 11y plus y minus 9y plus 12. Okay, we don't have a number in front of it. I'm going to sneak a 1 in there. That's going to help me remember that it's 1. So 11y positive 1y minus y plus 12. 11 plus 1 minus 9. 12, so 11 plus 1 is 12, minus 9 is 3y, and then plus 12. 3y plus 12. That can't be simplified anymore because this has a y and this doesn't. So that can't be simplified anymore. Pause the video and try number 3. All right, so let's see how you did. When you look at this one, we see a lot of y's, but some of the y's have squareds and some don't. So my squared ones are going to be grouped together, and my non-squared ones are going to be grouped together. And then that 1 is kind of all by itself. So negative, I'm going to put a 1 here. So negative 1 plus 2 is 1y squared. 5 minus 3 is 2y plus 1. And that is my like term. So that's combining like terms. You want to make sure they have the same base or the same variable. You want to make sure they have the same exponent. It's important to look at the sign in front of it so you know if it's a positive or a negative. If you have any questions, shoot me a message, or if you're a hybrid student, just wait till you get to class on the next day and I will help you out, all right? Have a great day. Take care.